Hello, this is going to be a quick introduction to the Maths Progress International student books. We're going to look at how to use them and how to get the most out of them. So we've started off in the main library page of Pearson Active Learn, and you can see here the series icon for Maths Progress International 11 to 14. Let's click on that and see what opens. So here we've got the 3 books. We've got a student book for each of years 7, 8 and 9. Let's click on the Year 7 student book and open it up. You'll see that the student book opens in a window, and the first thing you just need to do quickly is just make sure you can see all the buttons along the bottom, as you're going to need those to navigate around the book. So to get a feel for the features within each unit in the student books, let's go to the contents page and scroll down to Unit 1, Analysing and Displaying Data. Each unit starts with about 6 of these blue mastery lessons, and these are where you learn the fundamental knowledge and skills for that unit. Each lesson starts off with a lesson opener and a warm-up question, and then you can see that there's lots of key points and worked examples that take you through the content of the lesson. The lesson starts with relatively easy questions and then progresses into more complicated problem-solving or reasoning style questions. At the end of each lesson, you've got an explore question and a reflect question. The explore question gets you to apply the maths you've just learned to investigate a real life problem. And then the reflect question is particularly helpful because it asks you what you've learned, how you've learned it, and gets you to think about what you found difficult or easy about that particular topic. So that's the master lesson. Let's go back to the contents page and scroll down to find the checkup section for Unit 1. So these orange checkup sections are split into several topics. You can see that there's a section for each of the main mathematical areas within that unit. So in this case, Unit 1 was analysing and displaying data, and we've got sections for averages and range, charts and tables, and line graphs and spreadsheets. The checkup is a quick informal maths test, and it helps you understand what you have and haven't learnt yet and gives you a feel for which areas of the unit you need more practice on. At the end of each checkup section, we have this same reflect question, which asks, how sure are you of your answers? If you ask yourself that question and actually the answer is that you're just guessing a lot of your answers, then you've got the option to move on to the next section of the unit, which is the strengthen section. The green strengthen sections you can see are split up into exactly the same sections as the checkup lesson was. So averages and range, charts and tables, and then over the page we've got the line graphs and spreadsheets section. So for example, if you found that you were struggling a bit with the questions on averages and range within checkup, then it would be quite a good idea to try these equivalent questions within strengthen. If, however, for the rest of the content in checkup you found you didn't have any problems at all, you don't necessarily need to work your way through the questions for charts and tables and line graphs and spreadsheets, and you could just move on to the extend lesson. The idea of the extend section is that it gives you the opportunity to really deepen and enhance your understanding of the topics within a unit. It, in particular, contains lots of problem solving, reasoning and context-based questions for you to try. So finally, after extend, we'll move on to the unit test, which is the final section of each unit. This is another test. It's a slightly more formal style of assessment compared to the checkup test, and it really gives you an opportunity to check on your progress. So that's the end of our introduction to the Maths Progress International student books. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy Maths Progress International.